Today, I'm going to show you how to use YouTube Studios on your phone. You've started your adventure. Now you have a story to tell. But how? This is your show, RV Media Creators. I'm Garrett, and in this community, we will show you how. So let's show the world your story. My last two videos have been all about the YouTube Studios. Today, I'm going to show you how to navigate the studios on mobile device. I also have a little trick for you that I'm going to show you at the very end. So make sure to stick through this whole video so that you can get that little nugget. YouTube has a few different types of apps available for you on probably most platforms. They are your regular YouTube app, YouTube Music, YouTube Kids, YouTube TV, and YouTube Studios. Let's go over what is in the normal YouTube app for you. Up at the top, you'll see your channel icon, you'll see a search button, you'll see the little camera icon, and then you see the cast button. This is if you want to cast it to like a smart TV. That's not what we're talking about today. The main one I want to show you is the camera icon. You have three options: record, go live, or select a video from your photo gallery. I have a video I want to upload for RV Media Creators, so I select that video. You have a few options. They're similar to the edit options on regular YouTube Studios, but they're pared back a little bit. You can trim the length of your clip. You can do some like filters, and you can add music. This is kind of cool if you don't have any music but you want to add something to it as you're uploading it. You can do it at that point. I'm going to hit next. You're going to give it a title: setting up your video right. There's two things you need to consider before you upload this video here. Make sure the privacy is on private or unlisted. The problem that you'll have if you go public, as soon as that video is done uploading, it goes live. Now, if you're going to do anything that I'm telling you here, how to do your titling, thumbnails, backgrounds, all that kind of stuff, you need to wait for your video to finish uploading before you do that. Keep it on unlisted, hit upload, and then your video will go into a queue and will upload. The other option you have available is go live. Now, going live is only for channels that have 1,000 subscribers or more, but fear not, there are other options for you besides the YouTube app. While this is uploading, let's show you some of the other features that you have available in the YouTube Studio app. We are going to switch over to the YouTube Studio app. One little organizational tip: try to get all your YouTube apps together in one spot, either on the same page or on the same folder. This way you can easily maneuver back and forth between apps without having to go search through pages of apps. You notice that this is fairly similar to the YouTube Studio app on your computer. The only difference really is that it is made for a mobile phone. It is made for a smartphone. That also means that it comes with some limitations, and I will show you how to get around those in just a little bit. Let's start at the top. You have the name of your channel, subscriber count, you have your analytics, and then you have your video performance. You have your most recent video and how it's performing. My first video on the YouTube Studios is actually doing fairly well, which I'm really excited for. Then you have your videos. So you have one setting up your video right, and that one is uploading right now. YouTube Explained, how to edit vlog style, and then down below is comments, and you can view more there. Let's start from the top right hand side. You can change your accounts. You can do settings, send feedback, and YouTube. So settings basically are just the app settings for this app. A lot of the upload defaults and things like that you need to actually kind of do on a desktop or on the desktop version of YouTube. The little 0 next to your channel icon is notifications. Now you have the most recent notifications and if you have been reviewing them or not. That's an easy way to see if you've actually missed something. It's however you work best. Now the top left is those 3 bars, and those are your menus, and those are the important things to consider. That is the important menu to remember. You have your dashboard, videos, playlists, comments, and analytics. You'll notice that this is not as in-depth as the desktop version. They've basically done that on purpose to keep it simple and make it so that you can easily make changes to a video right here on your phone without having to go find your computer, because nowadays most people keep their phones with them. All right, that was dashboard. Let's jump down to videos. Just below your channel icon is those 3 lines that are kind of ascending, and that's how you want to order your videos. Click on that, you say most recent and most viewed. If you want to find out how your best video is performing, go there. Up at the top where it says all videos, you hit that down menu and you have all videos, draft, public, unlisted, and private. Those are great if you have a bunch of, let's say, unlisted videos and you don't want to have to sort through them. You can just go there. Now next is playlists. You can see the 4 playlists that I have here. You can sort your playlist, and then you can click on your playlist and you can edit your playlist like you do on other videos. You have the ability to change the order. You can make it public or private or unlisted. You can do description and title. Moving down, you have your comments. This one is also very similar to the comment tab in YouTube Studio's desktop version. You have your published comments, you have your held for review, and you have your likely spam. I have taken care of all my comments, so I'm up to date. Last on this list is your analytics. This is very similar to what I showed you on the desktop version, and I will go more in depth on what information you should be paying attention to with your analytics. Honestly, you could just sit there and look at these numbers here and go crazy for days. Right now, don't fall into the analytic rabbit hole until you are trying to figure out how to fine-tune what you have made on your channel already. Here are the options that you have in the analytics. I'll just go over it real quick. You have your revenue, discovery, audience, interactive content, and playlists. And you can view analytics and numbers on all of those. The majority of the time you want to leave your app with your video uploading. You want to leave that there. It does help it upload quicker. Another tip, check out my video on finding really good upload speeds and data on the road. Go check that out. I will link that up above. My internet here is taking forever. Let's jump to one of my videos. I'll just show you some of the behind the scenes stuff on that. When you click on a video, you are shown how the video is doing, comments, things like that. The top right hand side, you have your share button, and then you have right next to it is the little pencil. Now the pencil is how you edit all of your videos on the app. Hit the pencil. Starting from the top, you have your regular items that you can adjust, and then you have your settings. Hop over to settings, and then you have your category, licensure, is it made for kids, is this video restricted, allow all comments, all of that. There are a few more options in the desktop version, but the primary ones that you'll always be using are right there. Jumping back, you have your title, you have your description, you have your visibility, so whether it's public, You can change it to unlisted or private as well, right there. You can add it to a playlist. I'm probably going to make a new playlist for this series so that you can watch all of the videos on how to use the YouTube Studios. And then down below is your tagging. Tagging is very important. It helps YouTube figure out if your video will show up in somebody's search results. To add a tag, you tap on the very end, you say test tag, enter, and you have a new tag. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. The other thing I want to show you is your edit thumbnail. You hit in the middle and you have your options. You have your YouTube generated thumbnails, or you have your own thumbnail that you created. If you are making a thumbnail here and you move it over to your phone and you're uploading it via mobile, or you've made it off a mobile app, you just hit change, brings up your photo library, and then you can select which photo you want from there. I wanted to go over one more trick for you, and that is how to access the desktop version of YouTube Studios on your phone. Let's go over to our Internet Explorer. I have YouTube Studios pulled up, and it automatically wants to reroute you to your app. You can see it's very similar to what you have on the regular app on YouTube. It is pretty much set up almost identical. Here's the first step to accessing the desktop version. You click on the right hand side where your icon is. You scroll all the way down, and at the very bottom you see desktop. What normally happens when you tap on desktop is it reroutes you automatically over to the YouTube app if you have that installed, or it tries to take you to an app store to get it installed. We don't want that. Android might be a little different, but for Apple, you tap and hold on there until you get the link. These are the options. Open a new tab, open in YouTube and add to reading list, or copy and share. Open in new tab. That will open your desktop version on your phone. Now it looks pretty small because it is loading what you normally would see on your screen on this little screen here. So you can make it sideways so that you have a little more usability, or you can keep it vertical. Then you'll tap on your icon again, and you'll see right there, third down is Creator Studio. And there's the desktop version of Creator Studios. This isn't the newer version of the YouTube Studios. This is more the classic version, and in 6 to 8 months this might not work, but for now it still does. On the desktop version, you have the ability to edit as well here. The main thing I want to draw your attention to while you're in the desktop version of the app is you have access to, right there, in-screen and cards. You don't have access to either of those in the mobile version. And in-screens and cards are amazing for upping engagement and helping people who maybe have watched one of your videos go watch another one of your videos. That way it's upping your watch time, upping your minutes, upping your views, upping pretty much everything. And if you're trying to grow a YouTube channel, that's a perfect way to do it. Click on my in-screen here and go to the in-screen screen. It's exactly the same as YouTube Studios. You can import from video, use a template just like the other ones, and then those will appear at the end. It doesn't bring your video to the last 20 seconds on this version. It just keeps it at the thumbnail. If you know how your video is made and you have your end screen set up correctly and you know where you want them placed, it's easy enough just to do it without having to see it. And if you have to make a minor adjustment, you can always come back later and make that adjustment. And then you have your cards. Cards are done the same way. You move your video to where you want it to go. You insert that card or whatever you want to talk about. Lastly, go back to the main screen and you have your visibility. Now when you're on unlisted, and I'll show you that in a second so you can see it, you have the ability to say scheduled, and then you have the ability to say Premiere. Premiere is awesome. I don't have to go over how awesome Premieres are, but it allows you to interact with your viewers while your newest video is playing. If you're monetized, they can super chat. You can also get into your subtitles, in-screen audio enhancements, and all that kind of stuff from that version. The primary reason I use the desktop version on my phone, I do a lot of uploading my videos on my phone. Having a Mac does have some pluses because you can wirelessly transfer your video file uncompressed onto your phone, and as long as you have enough space on there, you can upload that to YouTube, and then you can do your thumbnails, titles, you can run your TubeBuddy app on it and optimize your tagging and all of that, which is going to help your videos as well. Last, I use the desktop version to do my end cards and to premiere a video. We at Diary of a Family and RV Media Creators love our premiere videos. We love being able to interact with you guys and up our visibility by just staying in communications with everybody. That's why we like it. If you don't use end cards, or you have a desktop and you do all that stuff on there, then that's totally cool. We're just trying to show you other options that you could primarily make videos without being tied to a larger desktop. Hope this video was very helpful. Stay tuned next week as we start delving into the lovely world of live streams. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to go over a few different programs and platforms that you can go live from. I'll demonstrate it live and then give you some tips on how to optimize your live streams for your channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and remember, I'm Garrett and I want to help you tell your story. Bye everybody.